What the fuck is going on, guys? So I just got done with a workout and I feel like $1 million right now. So today I was feeling low energy. I didn't have the mindset in place. I was in a low frequency and I just didn't feel like doing absolute shit today. Groggy in business, wasn't motivated, still got shit done, came to the gym, was tired, took the pre-workout, didn't feel like shit, just waited around, and then I got into my workout and I put in that fucking work, and now I feel like I'm a 10 out of 10. I'm in the highest frequency possible, and that's what it's all about. See, if you feel like shit, it's because you are in a low frequency, okay? It's because you're suppressed. If you're depressed and you have anxiety, this message is for you today. Coming from someone who used to have depression, used to have anxiety, and all these things, I've been there. You know, I felt like shit. It's because I look like shit. It's because my habits were shit. It's because I was eating like shit. It's because I wasn't working on myself. I wasn't developing my mindset. I wasn't staying true to my word and the person that I want to become. And that kept me in a low frequency. See, your frequency is what you frequently see, okay? We know that. And if you are in that low frequency, you're gonna see doubt, you're gonna see fear, you're gonna see anxiety, you're gonna see pessimism, you're gonna see everything that is coming to you because you're in a depressive state. Now, how you're gonna fix that state is by taking action and by doing the work. See, when you do the work and you put in the work, you raise your frequency because you're raising your confidence, because you're actually doing something positive. A negative state cannot live in a positive state, and a positive state cannot live in a negative state. This is literally flipping the coin every single time. So every single time you wake up, or you need to assess where you're at. You need to feel where you're at, and you need to flip the coin to the other side and get in your positive state, high frequency. And how do you do that? You do that by start taking wins, start taking daily deposits, start stacking wins first thing in the morning. You get up, read your book, take your daily deposits. The first win in the morning is when you get up without the snooze alarm. You start taking that positive momentum. You're getting that workout in the AM. You're working on the things, you're working on your goals, you're getting into the work, and then you create that momentum from those daily deposits, and you're in a high frequency. That means you feel unstoppable. You're motivated all day. Your mindset is on point because you flipped the coin, you took action, you built that positive state that you're living in, and then rent is due tomorrow and you got to do it over and over and over again, okay? That's why most people feel like they have anxiety, feel like they're in a depressive state, is because of what they're doing. They're not doing fucking anything. So if you started taking action on your goals, started taking action and doing positive things instead of negative things, your mindset, your body, the way you feel, your emotions will start being in a positive state. I got myself right, so I can get you right because I'm in a positive state. You get what I'm saying? I did my workout, my mindset came on point, the thoughts were coming better, my confidence was there, my mindset is there, the energy is there, and now I'm here to be able to show you the exact same thing. You get what I'm saying? The more that you do, the more that you grow, the more that you become the person that you want, the more that you attract the results that you want. But you have to first take the action. So if you're depressed, if you're sad, if you're lonely, if you're in that low frequency, well, let's look at your habits, right? You're in that, so your mindset's in that, and that's the way that it's making your body feel. Okay, so what are you doing with your habits? Are you drinking? Are you doing drugs? Are you looking at porn? Are you eating like shit? No wonder you're in a depressive state, because all you're doing is self-sabotage and self-harm to yourself. And that's why you're staying and you're living in that state, because of what you do and the actions that you take, positive or negative, determines your reality. So you're doing negative things, and that's why you're overweight, you're broke, you have bad mindset, you're fat, you're broke, whatever it is because you keep on doing that stuff that is giving you, and that's attracting in your reality. If you change those things, if you start eating better, if you start stopping the vices, drinking, partying, drugs, all that kind of stuff, porn, start working towards your goals, building a high income skill set, all that kind of stuff, what's gonna happen? Your reality is gonna change because of the actions, the thoughts, and the things that you are doing and taking action every single day. It's just all about stacking the positive wins. The more positive wins, the more things that you can stack every single day, the more that you will eventually become the version of yourself that you want, that has a six-pack, that makes the money, that makes $1 million a year, that built the personal brand, that is getting in shape, that has the better mindset, that is happier, whatever that is. You have to build that outcome because it can't just happen. So the reason why you feel like that is because you're not doing anything to build that version of yourself. You are you have to create an alter ego. You are your 1.0 version of yourself. You need to create your 10.0 version of yourself. And what does your 10.0 version do that your 1.0 version self does not do right now? And then ask yourself, what does your 10.0 version don't do that your 1.0 version does right now? And flip the switch on both sides. That's how you're gonna know the exact person that you wanna become, the results that you want, the life that you wanna live, and the goals that you want, is by creating that version of yourself and becoming that version of yourself every single day. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's the only way to do it, fucking period. And if you're not gonna change yourself, you're not gonna change your life, okay? If you're depressed right now, if you're sad right now, I've been there. You need to wake the fuck up and you need to start taking positive actions, which are gonna result in positive results, and which is gonna result in a positive state, which is a positive mindset, and positive results, which is gonna increase and turn into a positive life. Do you get what I'm going with this? That is the blueprint, and that is the only way to change your state. I was feeling low-key in a suppressed state, in a depressed state today. Didn't feel good. What did I do? I said, fuck my feelings. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna hit my macros. I'm gonna do the work. I'm gonna put in the music, and I'm gonna put in work. And guess what? This is the version of yourself that you're seeing right now in this video, because I chose to be able to do the work and I changed my state, and you can change. So if you're depressed, if you have anxiety, all that kind of stuff, the work instills the worth. You're gonna feel better once you start doing and stacking the positive wins. Now you can take this and put it into your daily process every single morning, and you can control the way that you feel and the way that you start your day by creating positive momentum every single day. From the moment that you wake up at 5, 6, 7 a.m., whatever your wake up time is, you start stacking wins, you start getting right mentally, getting right physically, getting right spiritually, and you're gonna be creating wins for the rest of the day to do whatever you want. And you're just gonna keep on stacking and stacking and stacking wins, because that's the state, that's the version of yourself that you're living in, and that's the day that's the way that your day is gonna go, because you built it, you were before it, and you actually took the steps that you needed to be able to take to become the best version of yourself today. And that's what it's all about, okay? So there's hope on the other side. I've came from doing drugs, I've came from partying, I've came from being depressed, came from, being skinny, I've came from working a job 6 days a week that I fucking hated, I've came from, doing valet, making $3,000 a month. I've came from all of that, and I know that if you do exactly what I'm telling you to do, you're gonna become the version of yourself, you're gonna live the life that you want, but you first have to start changing yourself. Don't seek anything outside here. Everything is inside of you, as within, so without. And if you focus on yourself internally, what are the things that I need to change? What are the things that I control? What are the thoughts that I need to change? And what are the actions that I need to do to become my future version of myself, whatever that is? Write it down, take actions, and that's how your life is gonna change. Nothing outside can help you. They can be tools, but first you have to control and focus on what you control, then everything else is going to come to you. As within, so without. So whatever I want you to get from this video is exactly that. You don't have to feel depressed anymore. You don't have to feel sad anymore. You don't have to feel lonely, but you do have to take responsibility, and you do have to start taking action, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to save yourself. No one is gonna be able to save you. The only one who's gonna save yourself is going to be you. And the only person that has the control to change their life is going to be you. And the only person that can get to their goals is going to be you. I can keep you accountable, but I can't drag you to a horse. I drag a horse to the water and force them to drink. You have to take it, you have to become it, and you have to be willing to be able to make the changes for you to be able to change, so you can live and become the version of yourself. I fucking believe in you. Let's fucking go. Start putting in work, and I will see you in the next video. Let's fucking go.